Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
All right, welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. We are back. We have parented. We have eaten turkey or ate turkey. Ate.
I had minimal turkey.
I had no turkey
Minimal.
actually, so I guess I just lied. It was
Wow.
we messed up Thanksgiving this year pretty good. My brother called me right after the pod last week.
No, he called you on the pod.
Oh yeah, it was on the pod, and I was like, "Watch, he's gonna cancel Thanksgiving," and literally he canceled Thanksgiving on us. Just fucking no more Thanksgiving. They got the flu.
Nice.
So we.
I have a
didn't-
feeling that's coming for me. The flu's coming for me.
You think
Has
so?
to be.
Yeah, I feel like you got to get that. You haven't had
I
enough
feel
of
like-
these sicknesses yet.
I get everything. It's so funny because I was never sick, like ever.
Like just growing
Now,
up.
no, like as an adult, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the only thing that would happen to me is like almost every change of season, I was getting like a sinus infection, but that's just like a cold, so it was fine. But it's like now I hate that it's like unpredictable sicknesses. Like there's nothing I can do to prevent it. It just comes out of nowhere because the daycare fucking bug hits me, and it stinks, man. It stinks.
Do you think you're like eventually gonna become more? This is so like this is not even. I'm not asking this for science reasons, but do you think that you're gonna become more like immune because you're gonna be around daycare so much that you just will stop getting sick, or you think you'll just get sick for the end of time?
It'll just be new six.
New six, right?
And-
New six.
And what I'm learning is, like with this stomach bug we had last weekend, it affected Michael the least.
so,
the least.
So you think it affects the adults the most?
Not every time.
not every
Like
time.
right now, he's sick. He last night, not last night, the night before. Oof, that cough, bro, is so bad, and his
What
nose
the
is
fuck?
running, and it's like green, and it's like, oh boy. But I don't have anything, so.
What do you like? This is crazy. I swear to God, he's sick just 24/7, dude.
He's sick. He's sick, especially now, every 3 weeks. And it takes a full week to get unsick. So it's like,
Every 2 weeks,
Sickness.
really. Yeah. Jesus.
it's
Christ.
brutal. Like over the summer, he was fine all the time because he was home. And it's summer. Now, between daycare and winter, oh my
Like everybody has
gosh.
to stay inside. Yeah, that sucks.
It's brutal, bro. Honestly, so RSV is like a big thing right now. I don't know if you've heard or seen
I
or
have seen. I've heard.
we have parties and stuff, and it's like a concern, especially like kid parties.
What do you mean, like going to kid parties?
Like going to a lot of them.
Oh, true. How many kid parties are you going to?
Well, we have two. We were supposed to have two this weekend, but we
shit.
said no. We said no to the second, kind of because of that.
Oh, really?
It's just like we have so much going on,
It's like
like
to risk getting sick again. Like,
yeah, and like, listen, kids' birthday parties stink, anyway.
true.
Like, because especially with Michael, because we have to be on top of him. We have to be a helicopter parent, and like, be on top of him because he's gonna punch somebody.
Right, right. Yeah, that makes it
And
very
it's like-
unfun for you.
It makes it really unfun. It's not like I can just be like, go play, and there's a million kids playing. I can, but if there's a kid who he's like, oh, I can beat this kid up, he's gonna beat him up.
Jesus Christ. Like, so he throws one punch, but then does he get on top and like lay in, or like?
No. It's not even so much that. It's like, so when I took him to the library last week, just me and him, a younger kid came, like the kid I talked about last episode. He was like 15 months, but he
Oh,
was
yeah.
smaller than Michael, like noticeably. And the kid went straight for the thing Michael was playing with. And Michael's obsessed with them. They're like these little eggs, and the top comes off, and there's like a little chick inside. Loves them. And which he's actually obsessed with eggs lately, which is weird. He doesn't like to eat them. He just wants to hold eggs.
Interesting.
So I'm like, holy shit! Like Mikey's gonna fuck this kid up, and it's gonna be bad. And he didn't. Like he surprised me.
Oh, really?
He didn't care. He just like said hi to him. So Michael's funny because he's gonna go up to a kid, give him a hug or her a hug, like a random stranger, and then like turn around and slap him.
Holy shit! So he's like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
the
sour and
opposite.
sweet.
He's
like
inside out.
he's
an Inside Out Sour Patch.
yeah, yeah. He's sweet, and then all of a sudden he's like, haha.
Gotcha.
But that's why it's not malicious. He just thinks it's funny or fun, I guess.
Right.
And so maybe he thinks it's part of playing. I don't know.
True.
Because it's not like he's like straight vicious. Like he straight up will hug you like hard, like, and then like 2 seconds later be like, haha.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I know he like punched the kid at the park for playing with a rock Michael wanted to play with. So
I guess the thing I'm waiting for, and not because I don't think you're doing anything wrong, obviously. There's nothing you can do, like, at this age, right? What are you going to smack him? Like, I guess I don't even know. Like,
oh, but there are things that you can do, which we do.
Right. I mean, there's nothing else I'm just saying. Okay. What I'm saying is I can't wait till the pod where the day after Mike has an altercation. Like, that's what I can't wait for. Because eventually you're going to run into somebody who gets mad. And that's what I can't wait for.
Well, I just pray to God that it's a mother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I'll be able to handle myself better.
You'll be able to act like an adult. Yeah.
Well, I would probably just be a little more timid to a woman and
not want to like
to
yell.
a mom.
Yeah.
And not like yell at her. Like, what am I like?
Yeah.
But God forbid, some fucking Long Island douchebag dad raised his voice to me about Michael. Like, and it's bad because there's so many reasons why it's bad.
Yeah, I know. It'd be bad. You'd have to keep.
There's so many, and that's bad too.
What do you mean? Keeping your cool?
Yeah, because that's gonna sit with me, dude. That would sit with me.
You'd have to like wait till you find that guy, like when you're not with Michael.
And then like, what is he like showing his dominance at the park or something? Like it would just be really fucked. It would be it would just be both ways wouldn't be good.
Right.
Anyway, do something, not do something.
Yeah.
Do it another time. Not do like nothing about it would be good. There are no good outcomes.
Like,
there
you would
are
never
zero.
feel good about the way that you react. Like
whether I did something or not,
like
or did something later or not. No matter when I did or didn't do something about it, no matter what, I wouldn't be thrilled with myself.
No. One time we got charged an extra. It was when we were living in apartments. We got charged double the rent for something, and I was like pissed because I was like, they definitely know we had the dog, that. I was like, I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and fucking ream somebody out. And I walk in there like head full of steam because, like, you know me, like I didn't sleep at all that night. I was just like, it ruined my night. And I walk in there, I'm like, hey, we got charged double the rent. And like, what's up? Like, and I was talking to the secretary, so I wasn't mad yet. I was just like, this is what happened. Can I talk to like the manager? And the manager, up until this point, was a man. So I was like ready to really yell at him. Out comes the 9-month pregnant woman who is now the new manager.
Do you want to know where I thought that was going?
No.
I thought the manager was trans.
Oh no, that would have been funny.
That's where I thought it was going, and that was going to be
then
funny.
I don't know how I would have acted. Like the
well,
pregnancy is what threw me off.
Oh yeah, you were just like, yeah, you can keep my rent for yourself. It's fine.
I was like, double rent? That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things, like a woman, a mom, like you just listen, if it comes to your kids, I guess anything's off the table. But like, I just couldn't imagine like yelling at a woman who was mad at me. Like if something happened where like she got into a fight with Nicole or like was like out of control, like that's different. But I just feel like I couldn't yell at like
No, and
a
I think
regular like a mom. Like I couldn't.
99% of people are never ever gonna get mad unless your kid is like being a dick. But like they're not gonna get like one punch is not like being a dick. Like I think every parent knows like this is how kids.
Well, it's not. I don't even think it's. I don't think it has anything to do with the kids, and I think it would have to do everything with the reaction, right? Like if
Your
I'm at the
reaction.
park, if I'm at the park and just sitting on the bench on my phone, letting my
Right.
2-year-old son be a maniac, then you know what? Someone should yell at me, like.
No, yeah, no, I agree. It's all about it is all about like what you're doing. I guess the point is though is if you are like trying to do like correct him and then somebody starts yelling at you, I think that's when cuz you're already impatient now because like cuz when your kid does something you don't want to be doing and you're like trying to like be like just chill. You're like, "Dude, just do what I'm asking." And then you got somebody behind you like heating like blowing the temper out behind you like that's
Yeah,
what would get you.
yeah. I mean, listen, I don't ever see a problem because see, part of Michael's problem is that he's so cute. So, and like, he gets out of trouble, like, I swear. And he knows it. And that's bad.
That is bad. But that's good though. That's
Like,
smart. He's
he'll do something and then, like, look at you, like, all cute. And you're like, what am I supposed to do right now? Like, you just emptied out an entire bowl of Cheerios onto the floor. But okay.
So like does he know now like I'm not supposed to empty out the Cheerios or not really? Yeah. Okay, he knows that.
Yeah, he definitely knows.
What about the Christmas tree? So let's talk about did you put the Christmas tree up yet?
Yeah, he was so happy, man. He
Really?
was so happy.
About
We
the
did it
Christmas
during
tree?
his nap. He's obsessed with Christmas and Santa, and we met Santa on Saturday. He like was so happy, like actually elated. He had a smile on his face for 2 hours after. And then that night we said we asked him what his favorite part was, and then he said ho 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 as in Santa. And then we said, "Are you gonna have any dreams tonight?" Yeah, who is gonna be in them? And he said Santa. Like he was
Really?
so happy, and yeah, he was so happy. But so yeah, we did decorate for Christmas. He loves it. There's one bad thing about it. I have these. My mom gave me these ornaments from when I was a kid. It's like a bunch of Yankees from like the 1999 team or something. So they're like little figurines. He is obsessed with them. He has to take every single one of them off the tree, every single one,
But
and
nothing
hold
else.
them and play with them.
Oh, really?
He every all 12 ornaments, how many ever there are, he needs all of them, and he needs them off the tree. So he just goes to rip, you know.
We set the tree up at night like after he went down one night and it was pretty cool the next morning. He walked in the living room and he was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then he walked over to it. This is the first time he saw it. He reached out, grabbed the ball, and just fucking shattered it. Like,
Oh, there's nothing on our tree that could break like that.
oh, really? Yeah, our whole tree can break.
We took nothing along those lines is on that tree.
That's smart.
I mean, last year we had a gate around the tree.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that. I just can't have all the gates up. Like it fucking freaks me out all the time. Like when there's so many gates and I'm like walking around gates, people don't use the gates. It drives me nuts. Nuts.
I have a question. What doesn't drive you nuts?
I need things in to be in order. So like here's the thing about the gates. I'm fine with the gates. If we leave the gates up, I'm fine with it. But like I don't like when the gates are like shoved in the corner and we're like we're not using it today. Well, if we're not using it today, then we're not using it anymore. Like
I get that.
like I don't want it in like my space. Cuz like what happens
get
here's what happens. My office is on the first floor. So like any shit just gets like, oh, just slide it in there. It just gets over the weekend will just get piled into my office. So it just fucking annoys the shit out of me. And
Oh,
I,
it's like, oh, we don't want this. We don't want this out for the weekend. Let's throw it in here.
yeah, so like I just get it. I always end up with shit. So like the thing with the gates that pissed me off was like everybody was like, we have to get a gate. We have to be able to lock him in the dining room. And I was like, we don't need to do that. Like, he's not gonna. What are we gonna lock him in the dining room for the rest of his life? And what did we do? We had to get it for literally 1 month, and then we had to take them down because he doesn't want to be in the dining room when he's locked in the fucking dining room.
Yeah. I mean,
Like we have the gate up at the stairs now, on both parts of the stairs, and that's it.
yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know.
That's like I considered putting a gate at the bottom of my basement steps because he will be downstairs for like 5 minutes and all of a sudden he wants to go. He just runs up the stairs,
Right, right.
and it's like so annoying. But what's the difference? If he wants to go upstairs, he's gonna fight through the gate or just sit there and cry.
Right.
So either way, we're going upstairs. So
Yeah, I guess that's my point.
I didn't.
Like, yeah, it's a usage thing. Like you have to have him on the stairs sometimes, right? Like if you're mostly like the stairs are like in they're like where we are like in the first level. We have to have the stairs with the gate because like if I'm like washing the dishes, I don't want to have to be like nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so a lot of things are gonna start to change for you soon. Unless you baby proof everything.
Oh, I
Like
mean,
everything.
I try to baby proof it. Like everything is locked up, right? Like all the cabinets.
Yeah,
and stuff,
but I'm
like,
talking like furniture in
oh
the
no.
wall type thing. Because it he's gonna start not now. It took Mikey time. He's gonna start to climb. He's gonna want to explore everything. And it's literally like you can't even take your eyes off of him for like a second. Are you even
Um,
paying attention to me? Are
yeah,
you
it
even
was.
paying attention to
My
me?
my my other job just emailed me. Yeah. So
Do they pay
yeah.
you as well as we do?
No, actually they don't. You pay me much better. I
Mm.
get paid in love
You
here.
know, you know what? My wife said
What?
that I'm the grumpy old man of the show, and
What?
you're the funny one.
I'm the funny looking one.
No, the funny one.
Just you. So all right. So I didn't know that I was holding up that end of the bargain. I can't be grumpy anymore.
I'm the grumpy old man, supposedly, and
All
you're
right.
like the funny one who that she gets laughs out of.
I keep you young, is what she's saying.
I guess so.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought I'm the funny guy. That's what I thought I was.
I thought you were a funny guy too. I'm the funny guy. You're a funny guy.
Apparently, I'm just a grumpy old funny guy.
Um,
But yeah, anyway, fuck the gates. It's all stupid. I don't even have a gate at my stairs anymore.
you don't. Well, you don't have stairs going. Well, your stairs. How can you get there?
So he goes. The problem is he goes through the stupid cat door.
Oh, true.
So he goes into the laundry room, and then I have a barn door, like a sliding door, to go to the basement. So obviously we don't remember to close it, but I try to.
Right, right.
But he would just open it anyway.
Yeah.
He just but that's why you got to be on top of him. It's he sprints into that kitchen, you have to hurry because he goes through that door faster than you could open it.
Right,
Like
right.
he is so fast. So I don't know. Gates, you needed them in the beginning, but maybe not in your dining room. That might have been silly, but
I mean, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because it's like it's not the dining room. It's like the playroom that happens to be
I
like
got you.
a dining room.
I know you don't have a dining room
Yeah.
set there. I got you.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of gates, but I do try to lock the one at the top of the stairs. I have been forgetting sometimes, so gotta stay on top of that.
Yeah. So hey, honestly, like to me, my biggest thing right now is if he gets out of his crib in the middle of the night, he could just lock his bedroom door.
Oh, he knows how to lock the bedroom door.
Yeah, so his bedroom door is one of those like a little thing you turn, and the bathroom is one that you click. He
Okay.
knows how to do both.
And you don't have keys for those things.
No, so I don't know what to do because I want to turn it around,
Yeah.
but the side, like, I guess if I got locked in his room, I could go out of the like
Bro, you could just
out of the window.
those. It's not like those doors are hard to fucking unlock, though. Bro, just get a set with a key.
Honestly, it's not so much a me problem. Like I would just be able to unzip the fucking doorknob and get it off. It's it's like a my mom is there by herself problem.
And he locks himself in the bedroom. Then what do you
Yeah,
do?
there'll be pure panic.
True.
It would be it would be 911 has to be called. It would be a whole thing.
You think so? She would call 911.
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
That'd be so.
And it's like I can't deal with that. And I don't want my mom to deal with that.
Right,
Because
right.
he thinks it's funny to like run into a room and slam the door and like wait for you to come get him. Like he
Yeah,
thinks
yeah.
that's funny. Like he'll be in there screaming like ah! And he like just waiting for you.
Right.
Which is cool, which is funny,
Until it's not so
but
funny.
until my mom is there by herself and then has to call the police and she's flipping out for 20 minutes while the police get there. Like
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. There's
I be-
so many things with the baby proofing where I'm like, I will baby proof depending on the degree of hurt he will be if that thing were to happen to him.
yeah, I mean I need to get on like anchoring his fucking dresser and
Does he
stuff. Like
climb
I
up that
need
shit?
to do it. No, but okay, the only problem is most of the time by the time you figure out he can, it's too late. You know. So
Can he get out of the crib yet?
no, but that could happen any day.
Yeah, so that's one of my biggest concerns because the crib is amazing. Like you just put him in there and you're just like, see ya. Like my
I
job's
actually-
done.
I have a cousin who locks her kid in because he comes out of his bed or crib and like roams the house.
That's crazy.
I told you the story. They were staying at her in-laws, my cousin, and in the middle of the night, in his closet he found the attic stairs and went into the attic and was playing with old toys in the middle of the night.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's wild.
So
It's also very creepy.
so yeah, it is. So she locks him in his room at night so he can't get out.
Damn, imagine that though. You're like a little ass kid and you're like, I'm gonna go up to the attic.
And finds a box of old toys. Think about like imagine hearing that. Imagine hearing it like in the house like
Dude, I hear noises and I get nervous. I like get out of bed. I get the bat. I'm like, should I go downstairs in my underwears? Like,
I hope you don't have your sexy whites on.
Sometimes I do. You know, you never know.
What if that seduces the robber?
I guess the raper becomes the rapee.
Oh. So
I'm not sure.
I don't have a big
I
don't have I know they won't. So I don't have a big mansion like you. Like if somebody breaks into my home, like they're just gonna walk right into my bedroom. They're like, "Oh, here I am." Like you've been to my house. If the robber breaks in and takes 5 steps forward, he's in my bedroom.
The thing I hear sometimes,
So-
like, I don't even know what I hear. It's probably just heat, but like, I hear things sometimes and I'm like, that could be in the house. Like, it could be in the garage. Like, the garage is like, it is kind of far from my room where it's like, it's separated from by the stairs and the kitchen and like, I don't know. You hear something, you're just like, fuck, what was that?
Yeah.
You know?
You know, so I never cared for anything like that ever.
Like, you never gave a
But
shit.
now that I have a son, I randomly will think of shit like that when I'm in bed. I'm like, what was that? And I never did that.
True. Yeah.
I
mean,
distinctly remember like laying in bed with Nicole once and she was like, "Did you hear that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you go look?" And I'm like, "Nicole, by the time this conversation's over, we would have been dead already. They would have been here."
Yeah, no,
And like I used to not care, and now it's like I think about it, you know.
True. I had the security system hooked up like when I was going to Vegas often. She just never uses it though. So it's like And then when she does, it's always a problem. It always goes off. Fucking the alarm's always going off. The cops are always here. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I like said this when you got it, but that is the 100% reason I will never get that.
well, no, you said
Because
to me when I bought it, you said you're never gonna use that, and I said I know.
yeah, you're never gonna use it, and the cops are gonna be called, or you're gonna get an alert on your phone or something, and you're gonna freak out, and it's gonna be like somebody left the window open, or a crack, or like the sunbeam. It went through the window and hit the reflector, and it fucking went off. Somebody's in the house, and you're like, why, why,
100%.
why?
Everybody in my neighborhood's always like, there's literally people. One of my neighbors, this dickhead, has a sign up on his front lawn that says, "Lock it or lose it." Like, talking about people should be locking their cars. Like, first off, shut the fuck up. Like, we don't need you to be telling us to lock my cars. I do lock my car. My wife does not lock my car when she takes it out.
Same.
It drives me nuts. But my point is like, but like when I leave the house, like if I'm going for a walk, like I'm not closing up shop. Like I don't have time for that. That's a lot of locking doors and closing the garage and.
Well, my theory always, not so much like your car, right? Because people just check if it's open. But if someone's going to rob your home, they are going to do it in a way where they know you're not home. They know who's home alone. They're not just walking around willy nilly like
my house every day at 9:00 for a walk for 30 minutes, and I leave the garage door wide open. So if they're watching, they'll know that'd be a perfect time to rob me.
But they're not just walking around willy nilly like, whose house am I going to rob today? This one. No,
that's
these
true.
People know. These people know what they're doing, and they study you for a little, and that's it. It's not like, listen, does it happen? Of course, but like when the person just comes in and while everyone's home and like whatever happens, yeah. But my wife is gonna hate this. My wife is gonna hate this conversation. She's gonna hate listening to this.
Really?
Even though she listens to like murder podcasts and stuff, like.
I can't imagine a situation where somebody would come into my house while I'm here. Like, that's a wild move. What, are you going to shoot me down?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's not going to happen.
Like, why
it can, but
I guess
it won't.
I guess the thing is so weird because, like, this is so far out of, like, context of what we could be even talking about related to kids.
Well, we're talking about security systems. We're like a husband-dad podcast.
Yeah, husband-dad
you know?
thing. Yeah. No, I think security systems are absolutely a scam. I almost think that we should... Actually, should we start a security system company?
Too much liability.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's not for me. And some people, one of those people who kind of grew up with it, like use it.
You think so? Like, do you know people that use theirs regularly?
Yeah, I mean, I never grew up with it. I mean, I definitely was a door was locked kind of house.
You were or
for
you weren't?
I was, but for like other reasons.
Our door was always locked, like in our house, and we had the security system like on and off. Like sometimes we'd have it, sometimes we'd have it. Like my dad would put it on when we were going like upstate for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So I mean, I don't know.
If I'm going away, really?
Yeah, got broken into. Nothing was
I
taken.
didn't know that.
They just kind of fucked with everything. Put glue everywhere. Yeah.
That had to be like a kid. When was this?
I was probably 9th or 10th grade, maybe, if I had to guess.
It had to be a kid, no? It had to be.
I mean, what kind of adult would... I mean, I don't think an adult would super glue a house like that.
You know what? I'm so happy that we weren't friends yet.
Why?
I would have got blamed for sure.
You think so?
Somebody would have been like, Mike did this. Mike. It was Mike.
No, yeah, I guess I must have been like 9th or 10th grade because I don't remember like having any friends at that point. So I guess we probably weren't friends.
I don't know. I feel like that would flip me out even more than if I got robbed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember really. Now that I'm like thinking of the story, I'll have to ask my mom tonight. Well, I'll ask her this weekend, and I'll bring it back up next week.
I really think I would rather have. everything in my home robbed and everything in my home covered in glue. I really do.
I remember they like it was all over the front porch, all over the front door, like, and then I think they came in the back door. I gotta ask, I don't remember, but that happened one time. We got our car robbed twice, where they took like everything. Like we had the car with like the TV in it and like the PlayStation. They took like a PlayStation, a TV, like 50 fucking PlayStation 2 games, like all of our shit. It was devastating. They took all my Eminem albums.
Damn.
I know.
Damn, that's
Really
fucked
devastating.
up. That hurts. That hurts.
Um,
I don't know. So to me, it's one of those things. We'll kind of get off of this, so we'll close it with like. To me, it's one of those things where if somebody wants to rob you, they're gonna rob you. It doesn't matter. You have the system, no system, the car locked, not locked. If they're gonna rob you, they're gonna rob you, and it's over.
yeah, I agree.
That's it.
All right, let's move on to. Did you have something else?
We're kind of just we're just winging this episode tonight. We normally we have some sort of like.
No, I didn't.
Here's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, no, I had nothing.
And well, listen, man, the holidays, it's Christmas time.
It threw me off.
You know.
Yeah.
Honestly, the 4-day weekend was so awesome.
Was yours awesome? Mine was not.
Oh, it was so awesome. I would do anything just to watch Mikey meet Santa again, like for the first time.
Are you not gonna let him do it again? Oh, the first time.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you know what really so it was awesome. But you know what upsets me like to my heart, like it hurts as a dad? That Santa was the worst Santa of all time. He didn't even fucking talk. He didn't say anything. We had to like tell. He barely. It was okay. It might not be his fault, but the night had just started. Like we were like one of the first people in there.
Okay.
And so the last kid finished, and the people were still in there, like looking at the picture and printing it. And Michael just fucking booked it in there. So for all I know, this Santa needed 5 fucking minutes to breathe after his last ho ho ho.
Fuck that, dude. You want to sign up to be Santa Claus? Shut the fuck
agree
up
with
and
you.
say ho ho ho. That's it.
I agree with you. I'm just giving another option maybe. But
him.
he was the fucking worst. He barely interacted. Michael was just so happy staring at him. Like we're like, Michael, why don't you give him a high five? Because Santa was doing nothing. He was the actual worst Santa ever, and it hurts me that Michael was so happy, and it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
And it could have been so much better. Maybe it couldn't have been, but it would have made me feel better.
Do you think you're gonna get him to see Santa again before Christmas or no?
At least one more time. I think we're gonna go back to this thing. It was the Jones Beach Light Show.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, there's like a little village thing.
Oh, okay.
I think we're gonna go with Nicole's parents.
You think it's worth me taking Chenzo to see Santa Claus yet? Or you think? I mean, it's probably not worth it in the sense that he's.
I feel like majority of kids like are scared.
True.
Like Michael like is obsessed with Santa and has been since May.
Right.
Like Michael ran into the room and then the Santa like moved and he got scared and ran back. I think he thought it was like a Christmas decoration or something. And then he like looked back and was like, "Oh shit," and sprinted into this man's arms to sit on his lap. Like was so happy. And my mom was convinced that he was going to cry.
Oh, really?
My mom was like shook that he was like
she was
in
there.
awe of Santa Claus. Yeah, we went with my parents.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like I said, I wish Santa was better, but Mikey didn't care. It was the best night of his life, I think. I really think so. I really think it was the best night of his life.
That's really funny. We started taking him. There's like a big softball field on like in the HOA that I live in. So we just.
I think I saw like a video or something.
Yeah, so like I've just been taking him there. With the dog because I can let the dog run and.
That would be Mikey's dream. That would be his dream.
Chasing a dog.
He loves animals and like running around in a fucking field.
Yeah, dude. Like it was awesome because he loves chasing Effie, but Effie cannot stand being anywhere near him. So like she literally lets him like she'll just be chased for like the whole hour. Just like,
Yeah, because she likes it out there, and so does he.
right. So like they like kept themselves occupied for like an entire wake window. Like it was awesome. I was just outside the whole day on Thanksgiving, just sitting in the park
Uh,
while they were chasing each other.
it's cute that you still have wake windows.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I just have like a nap, and then
and then awake
whatever
again.
time he wakes up is the time he's up for the
I-
rest of time.
I saw a TikTok yesterday. It was like, she was like, I'm at the point where I can either give my kid a nap, and then they'll be up until 9 o'clock at night with me, or not give them a nap, and then I have to deal with misery from 4 p.m. on.
Yeah. Well, so Michael, his bedtime is getting later and later and later every day,
Really?
every day, and it's getting, harder to maintain, our own schedule like that. Um,
Yeah, like it
but
sucks when their schedule changes, but it sucks because like it affects your schedule so much.
yeah, especially because we're kind of early bed people here. Nicole gets up like 4:30.
Right.
You know, so if he doesn't go to sleep till 8 o'clock, you have an hour to do anything you wanted or need to do
Right.
that you can't do like when he's up, like I don't know, Nicole, school, work, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously it's great because we're spending time with Michael, but because we have limited time with him during the day, obviously. But it gets tough. Like when occasionally, like the other night, we put him to sleep at 6:30 because he just didn't sleep good and he was tired.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a vacation. It felt weird. It felt like I was on vacation. It was like, whoa, like it's only 6:30. Like, what are we gonna do?
That's pretty cool. I haven't put him down that early in a while. He's like strictly 7:30 right now. Like that's just sometimes
Yeah,
he'll stay up
see,
till 8,
for
sometimes
like
earlier, but
Mikey, when he was on like a normal schedule, he was like early on was like sleep at like 5:45
that's awesome.
out. And then it gradually went to like 6:30, and then it went to 7, and then it went to 7:30, and now it's like 7:30 to 8. It's like where we're at.
True. I guess I could probably put him down earlier. I don't know. He does okay, and he's like wide awake till 7:30, like 8 o'clock, and like once we put him down, he's
Yeah,
usually just like
Mikey was
out, but
when Mikey was that age, no way, man. He was still
just tired.
it's weird. It's weird. Like I can't picture much like in terms of schedule
Right.
from like I don't know where it like changes. Like I can't remember those distinct changes.
Yeah.
Like I clearly remember the early days with like trying to do naps 100 times a day and all that kind of shit, and then like wake windows, 2 wake windows, 3 wake windows. But I have no clue where.
When it changed.
Like if someone asked me or you asked me a question like, "Oh, at 12 months, were you doing that?" I couldn't tell you. It just
Yeah, it all melts
just
together.
yeah, it's all together.
Dude, the biggest change that I've been dreading for the past like 2 weeks is finally like happening where we're like getting off bottles, and like the bottle was great because I would give him his bottle when we woke up in the morning, and like I don't have to do anything for the bottle. I just warm it up, So like now I have to fucking make him breakfast at 6:45 in the fucking morning every day now. That's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Like I do not enjoy that because like the nice part was like bottle, chill. I'll make breakfast for both of us. Now it's like I gotta make you breakfast and then I gotta make you breakfast. I can't eat when he wakes up like that. I'm not ready.
Yeah, so Mikey's breakfast is super simple. It's either a waffle or lately it's been strictly these like frozen muffins. Like their main ingredient is vegetables though.
That's what we do. Well, we do that for snack, the vegetable muffin.
We do that and a banana every morning, and that's his breakfast, and he crushes it. And I'll give him like a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter a lot of the time.
I forget who was. I don't know, me and Marissa were talking about it. She's like, it's so different now because like Marissa's like, she's like, kids are just gonna be different because like the way we feed them, than like the way we were fed or understood nutrition. And like maybe that's true, maybe it's not. Like maybe every generation thinks they've figured out like nutrition, you know what I mean? But kids,
Of course.
well, yeah, but like it's funny because I like the one thing that we know he'll eat every single day is avocado toast. He will eat the whole slice, like just a whole piece of toast with avocado, and like that's like his go-to. It's like we just know it works. Like eggs, sometimes he'll eat like fucking 2 eggs. Sometimes he'll just spit it out, won't even touch it. Like, I don't like.
Yeah, well, Michael is in a fucking phase right now, dude. He doesn't eat anything. You know what he eats? Chicken nuggets
He loves
and
chicken
pizza.
nuggets, yeah.
And pizza. That's
Really?
it.
I haven't
He
given him
won't-
pizza yet. I gotta try that.
Mikey's loving pizza. He eats his breakfast. He loves his yogurt and he loves his snacks. But when it comes to food,
He's out on food.
he doesn't eat it. He will like chicken nuggets. He'll eat it. Like little Trader Joe's has like those party-sized meatballs, like little mini
Oh
meatballs,
yeah.
frozen. He'll eat those sometimes if Nicole puts nutritional yeast on it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's so
I
funny.
won't put nutritional yeast on anything anymore because Mikey will like throw the plate and there's like nutritional yeast everywhere. So
Oh,
I
like,
won't do
you should
it.
have like it's like literally the powder. Like it's not like
Yeah.
a sauce. Oh shit. So yeah, that's like like cornmeal.
But
just, like,
Mikey loves it. Like he loves it's
Really?
weird. He loves
that
it.
is weird.
He likes to like dip his food in it. He loves it. But so occasionally we're good on meatballs. He'll eat toast with butter, peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes he's obsessed with peanut butter, not often peanut butter and jelly.
True.
But chicken nuggets, pouches, all that shit he'll eat. But like you can offer him the best food ever. He'll try. He will try. And he'll chew it and then spit it out and make the face like you just made him eat a piece of poop. Like
What the fuck?
yeah, he won't. He just likes to snack on shit all day. Goldfish, Cheerios, fucking graham crackers now. All
right.
day.
Let's go to our Reddit of the week. We got somebody here. This is more of a I think it's more of a husband-wife post than a kids post, but it's about kids. My husband told our 6-year-olds to fuck off. I just saw the title. I haven't read this yet, so. All right. As the title says, husband told our kids to F off. I was fixing something when I heard him. He denied it, but they dropped him right in it. He thinks I overreact. He thinks it's acceptable to swear at them. He thinks it's fine to use insults and name call. Jesus Christ. It sounds awful to type it. He loves them dearly, but the way he talks to them bothers me. That's weird. Yesterday, they were silly as kids are. One slipped and bumped their head. When they cried, he slammed the door in his face and said, "Serves you right." To a 6-year-old, we left the house together and left dad behind. I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. I don't want this for my children. To me, it's not normal to speak to children like this. He justifies it saying that they behaved badly and deserve it. They don't. They are normal, cheeky kids, normal, silly behavior. They spelled
Cheeky. They're from England.
Yeah, I was just about to say she spelled behavior IOUR, so they're definitely from England. I work full time. He doesn't. I work hard at home and work to maintain the house. It looks like she's just telling us how she works harder than him. And I'm broken. I'm stuck. I have no other family. I don't want this life. I want happy children. I want them to feel safe, loved. I don't think that he loves them the way that she thinks he does.
Okay, well, there's a few things in the post, right? Like, cursing in front of kids is, your kids specifically.
Let's start there.
Yeah, your kids specifically. That's a parenting thing. Like, me and Nicole, like, now is a little different because he's repeating things we're saying. So, like, you say naked, he says naked. So, like, we're trying to watch now.
Oh, you are?
Because
Okay, so you're trying to be, like, a little
only-
more careful.
Like when we can, like, we curse and then we're like, oh, all right, he didn't repeat it. But, a 6-year-old, I don't know. Listen, things change as you parent. I always thought I wouldn't be like the iPad guy or the TV guy, and that shit is on.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like you can curse in front of your own kids. I wouldn't go out cursing in front of, other people's kids. That's their choice. But
Obviously, like
like
agree
they got
with
a
that, but,
kid. You teach the kids that that's an adult word and you can't use it. That's
I think,
my
yeah. That's
how
there's
I
an
feel.
argument for that. I agree. Like you could definitely say like yeah, no, we shouldn't be cursing in front of kids, or yeah, we should be cursing in front of kids. Obviously, though, when it comes to like cursing at them, I don't even think it really makes any sense. Like,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't even know what
because
she's posting about because like, it's more just like,
yeah.
what are
Well,
you talking about?
but if you start going into the post, like how this guy is like bullying his kids and like slamming doors in their face, like this guy's a little abusive.
Right.
So,
Yeah. No,
you know,
I thought it was gonna be a kind of a funnier post. It was not. It was not funny. It was pretty sad.
yeah, if it was just the fuck you post to the kid, all right, like he's mad, he said it, but like it got to a point of like, oh, well, this guy is just like angry at his kids all the time.
Jesus. Yeah. No. That's. I don't know. I find it very interesting when people get that angry, and maybe I will eventually. Maybe if I have more kids, I'll become that way. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like if you have two 6-year-olds running around, like
Yeah, but like at the same token, like every time he does something where it's like obviously wrong, I just think it's so funny. I don't think I could see myself getting mad unless I guess.
yeah, but it's not gonna be funny when he knows what he's doing and you've said it 5 times.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right. Yeah, that's probably it. Right now, it's like he does have that like same behavior Michael has, where he knows he's not supposed to touch the tree, but like
Yeah, but he's trying to, kids are trying to figure out boundaries, limits, how far they can push you,
right,
how far you can push them. That's all like normal,
yeah, exactly.
like testing, being a person.
And I guess that's the thing. Like I feel like 6-year-olds, I don't know. Like I feel like they're not adults yet. Like just because they are able to think, like they're still fucking idiots. Like, do you remember anything from being 6? No, because your brain wasn't fully fucking
No,
developed. Like,
no, exactly. But there's a difference between making like a mistake and like purposely all the time doing
like
something you're
destroying
not
shit.
supposed to.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree.
Not even destroying shit, like purposely saying fuck. Like, all right, first time, second time is like you're a kid. I get it. But then it's like, hey, you said fuck to your teacher today after we told you 12 times not to.
Now we
You're in
got a
fucking
problem.
trouble.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but everything's different. But and every parent has to do it their way. But when it comes to like bullying the kids, like this guy's clearly just a fucking douche.
Yeah. No, no. There was really no conversation we had there, like about like whether or not she was right or wrong. Um,
I feel like most of the time we come to the conclusion that the person is an asshole.
that wrote the post.
Not wrote the post, but
The person
anytime
they're talking
somebody's
about.
like, yeah, except for the last one where the woman was the asshole talking about her husband crying, but
Oh yeah.
um,
Yeah.
like there's never, I feel like on any Reddit post it's never like neutral. We're like, well, I could see it both ways, It's always like, no, fuck that
I
person.
do like those
Always.
ones though, like because I do read a lot of the "Am I the assholes?" These aren't. This isn't from "Am I the asshole?" But and a lot of them, there's most of them are just always "You're not the asshole." It's always like people fishing for like not compliments, but like I guess reassurance or whatever. I don't even know. The ones where it's like
Yeah.
everybody sucks. Those are the ones that I. That's why I read. Like to wait till this is the ones where like the entire people is just like terrible human beings.
Yeah, everyone involved sucks.
All right, that's this week's episode of Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, tweet, poke, the whole thing.
Ooh, we're trying to get pokes.
Want to get pokes? No, that's
I'm
it.
down.
All right, till next week.
Bye.